Dear students, welcome to Thyroid Hormone Part 4. Outline of today's lecture: regulation and basic about the anti-thyroid substance. Regulation: hypothalamus releases the thyrotropin releasing hormone TRH. Mechanism of action: phospholipase C mediated second messenger system which act on the adenohypophysis, thyrotrope to release one hormone that is known as TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, from basophil cell. Another name of this hormone is thyrotrophin. Another name, thyrotrophic hormone. So TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, thyrotrophin or thyrotrophic hormone, which is released from basophil cell. Basically, it is glycoprotein family. Structure: alpha and beta subunit. Alpha subunit having a 96 amino acid residue, while beta having 113 amino acid residue. Mechanism of action is second messenger adenyl cyclase, cyclic AMP, and which lasts for 1 hour. After release of the TSH, within 30 minutes, it will release T3 and T4 hormone from thyroid gland. Within 30 minutes, it will release T3 and T4 hormone. Other action requires many hours, days, sometimes week or month. But it releases thyroid hormone in the blood very quickly, within 30 minutes. Now, this thyroid hormone inhibit adenohypophysis and inhibit release of TSH hormone. Now this T3 and T4 also inhibit hypothalamus to inhibit release of TRH. So thyroid hormone have negative feedback for TSH and TRH. Adenohypophysis and hypothalamus respectively. Now question: who will stimulate hypothalamus to release TRH? So during winter, when there is a cold, when person exposed to the cold, it stimulates hypothalamus to release the TRH. So in winter or when we exposed to the cold, there is increased release of TRH, which further increase the release of TSH, and as a result food intake increases during this season. Same way stress and emotion also work. So whenever animal exposed to cold, stress or emotion, it will stimulate thyroid hormone. apart from this, you should also know during fetal life, during fetal life, much more reverse T3, RT3, which is not significant in the human being uh, in form of the functional aspect. So much more reverse T3 is there as compared to T3 and T4 during fetal life. So now second question, where during which time period during which time period it comes to adult level? It is almost 1.5 month after birth. 1.5 month after birth, adult level of T3 and T4 level to establish. Another point, during fasting, there is a decrease in the triiodothyronine T3 level, but T4 level remain normal. But during prolonged starvation, prolonged starvation, T3 remain depressed. T3 remain depressed. So this is about basic about the regulation of thyroid hormone. Things may be more complex, but this is the basic how thyroid hormone regulated. Now something about the anti-thyroid substance, very basic. Now the anti-thyroid substance, what are the mechanism and its effect on the size of the thyroid gland? So first of all, thiocyanate, perchlorate and nitrate. Mechanism, they reduce iodide trapping. This is first and very important step in thyroid hormone synthesis. So thiocyanate, perchlorate and nitrate, these are the anti-thyroid substance which reduces iodide trapping. They do competitive inhibition of iodide transport. As a result, there is a increase in the size of the thyroid gland because there is an increase in the TSH. Why TSH increases? Because there is a decrease in the T3 and T4 level. Second, propyl thiouracil, carbimazole, methimazole, these are the anti-thyroid drugs. Basically mechanism, they block thyroperoxidase system, TPO, or simply they inhibit peroxidase system. As a result, we have a low T3 and T4 in the blood, which increases TSH level. As a result, size of thyroid gland increases. Now third one is the iodine. Now when concentration of this iodide is 100 times normal, 100 times normal concentration, it reduces iodide trapping. It reduces iodide trapping. And more importantly, endocytosis of colloid from follicle is paralyzed. So it severely reduces T3 and T4 level. Now here, because it reduces all phases of synthesis of thyroid hormone and also decrease in the blood supply of the thyroid gland, though T3 and T4 level are reduced, but size of the thyroid gland also reduce, right? So when iodide concentration 100 times the normal concentration, it reduces T3 and T4 level. Simultaneously, it reduces size of the thyroid gland because all the phases of thyroid hormone synthesis are inhibited. Blood supply to the thyroid gland is also reduced. So this is about the basic of the regulation of the thyroid hormone. Thank you.